What's going on, everybody? Let's get into some Dinkum. How is it going? Oh man, it's been a minute since I played. And there's been some stuff that have been on some of... Ooh, a free old key in the dirt. Thanks, Teddy. There's been some stuff that popped up that I want to go try out. We gotta also do our normal medium core stuff. What do we got? Plunk. Alright. Clothing. Glowing croc. Great. Alright, let's get a piece of clothing. And we're gonna go ahead and get ready. But I want to try out this, it's a hack, it's a bug, I'm sure. But I want to try out this new technique for fast turning on the trains. So I want to try that out, but let's go ahead and put stuff away. I was obviously working on something. I can't remember what at this point. Looks like I did some fishing. Okay, let's go ahead and hop in our copter. Now we're gonna go over to our train. We should. Oh, you know what? We should bring a. Yeah, we should bring a cage with us. That way, if we see a plunk, it'll make it a little easier to, you know, get them all trapped up. We'll take that one. Come on. I've been playing my Switch too much, and now all my muscle memory's messed up for where the A button belongs. Alright, so we're gonna race over here real quick. I want to see how this is working. There is a really great set of posts in the Share Your Picks forum section of the Discord, the official Discord. You can see I've been working on some stuff with the train. I need to continue working on it. But I want to go over here. I pulled up all of this track because I want to continue my monorail. And I want to find my train and check out this this hack to not lose speed when you're turning. And it looks ridiculous, but I am very excited to try it out. So we're gonna go ahead and leave that there. We're gonna pop here. We're gonna pick this up. And we are going to put it back down, but we're gonna put it back down the wrong way. What I'm not... Oh, I'm dancing. I didn't mean to be dancing. What I'm not sure is if this will work coming backwards. That's what we would expect, but that's not what we want. We want... That's not gonna work, actually. That works great as a one-way, but I think that's gonna... Yeah, okay. We're gonna have to figure out if there's a way to make this work at all. Okay. Well, let me show you what we're trying to test out first. And then we'll figure out if there's like a two-way. So right now it works great. We can reverse. Right, so we can come back, chugga chugga choo choo, go team go. Make our turn, so we slow down. And we're just gonna back up to the end of the track here. Which is right here. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to test this out. On the forums, someone realized if we put the track the wrong way, like that, we don't take any slowdown when turning. I might need more. You know, let me put a bridge back in place. Do I have bridges on me, or are they all in? They might all be in here. Yeah, there's a bunch. We just might need a little more run-up room to test this out. What is in the way? Oh. Bother. I'm working on the concrete piers to make them consistent, but let's see here. So I'm going fast. Oh, that's slick. You notice how it kind of glitch turned me, but I lost no speed to make the turn. Now this is not good, because going backwards is going to launch me the wrong way, right? Yes, which we don't want. So we're going to have to figure out a change in this layout. But that's slick. That does mean we could make a interesting... Actually, that means we can make an interesting kind of like diagonal path where you go super fast. Very cool. But we're gonna worry about that later. We got stuff to do. It's medium core. We need to go find a plunk. And so that's our first kind of test, or task, rather, today. We gotta go find a plunk, and we gotta get some stuff going, and, you know, we're getting close to this whole medium core thing, which is very exciting. And then the question is, what do? Do we start over? I don't think we're gonna start over. I think we're actually gonna, like, start decorating and caring for this island. I think that's what it's gonna boil down to. Alright, now where can I find a plunk? Also, it'd be nice if it wasn't raining. That's for sure. It'd be a lot easier to see. Maybe if we come a little lower, that'll make it easier to see any plunks. Now, I don't remember 100% where they... Is it just any river? Is it desert river? So we're gonna follow the waterways here. Can we go under the bridge? Can we do it? With clipping? We sure can. We can do anything with clipping. Alright, let's keep following along here. Now we gotta capture one of these fellas and send them on their way. We also have to go down into the mines to take a picture of the glowing crocodile. Honestly, for the next update of Medium Core, I'm thinking we may, it's Medium Core, right? So you don't have to do everything. Oh wow, he's like right in town. Man, I wish it wasn't raining so we could take a picture. That'd be kind of fun. I love that the lighthouse pulled in a boat. I'm thinking for the next update for Medium Cores, maybe we get rid of having to do the photo challenges. Although some of them are pretty good. Maybe it's the, I don't know. Maybe the hunting challenges goes away? Regardless, we need a plunk. And gosh, do I love this helicopter. Right, often they're like in this area, the few times I've seen them. But we'll just... No, that's a lizard. I got excited for a second there. Got a gator. What's he gonna do? Bite me in the air? Stupid gators. Alright, that's the loop there. Let's go. We'll cross here and take the next river. We're gonna find this guy. For sure. And we are down to 4 lives. We did die again. In the hot. We were playing a little fast and loose the other day, and it caught up with us for sure. Always kind of the worst, but you know, whatever. We survived. We're still doing fine. We got 4 lives. We're doing golden. All right, let us keep searching. I'm wondering if we'll get lucky. But a lot of times it seems like the crocs and the plunks go to war. And I have seen plunks win, but it also does seem kind of rare. Now, of course, we are allowed to look at the wiki and see if we can find a plunk. Oh, there's a Vombull. They're always kind of worth taking down for their meat. Let's go do that real quick. Now, before we do that, we are going to eat some food. I think we'll do triple salad and... Yeah, triple salad and we'll just do a cooked prime. Vombulls often drop prime. So that's nice. Let's heal up here real quick. Have some of this delicious water out of my stein that my sister-in-law made. Alright, that should be pretty good. Excellent, we got a stun on him. Beautiful. And look at that, we got 2 prime meat, 14 raw meat. All in all, you really can't beat. Oh, and look, perfect timing. Look at this. Let's go see if we can get this plunk angry at us. Don't want to kill him, just want him angry. Alright, he's angry. And he's captured. Beautiful. Let's see if we can we fly a captured animal? Oh, we can. That's great. If I can get in. Well, that's not gonna be helpful. There we go. That'll be great. Beautiful. All right, so we caught our plunk. Where we have our nearest post, we'll go there. And we'll bring him and put him off. Nice. All right, let's make sure he doesn't escape. I don't think he will. I think he's injured enough. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and drop him off and send him on his way. Okay. There you go. Nice. Okay. So we had to. That was one of our 2 tasks, or our 3 tasks we had to do today. So we did a wild plunk. They're gone. Perfect. Theodore needs clothing, and we need to get a photo of a croc for Rain, and I don't think we have that photo. So we're gonna do a couple things. One, we're just gonna literally go down the mines. And is it glowing croc or glowing frilly? Glowing croco. We're gonna go get a mining pass real quick and just run down the mines, take a picture, and leave the mines. That'll just get that done from her, and we will go to John's Goods. We'll have to do his daily task. That's fine. We might want to go into Franklin's too, see if there's any new recipes from him. Wrought Iron Bench, Red Cloth Path, and I think this one's new. I wish there was a symbol that told us if we already knew him. Ah, perfect. Alright, so we got that done. Let's see what he wants. I don't want crafting. I want instead... see what he needs. Oh, these are the best ones. Great. He's done. We could actually come back and have him make something. I don't know what I want him to make yet. But I will take a repair kit. Oh. I did just leave enough. Good. I want to make sure I left enough. Are you gonna come try to kill me, dog? Yeah, that's what I thought. I left enough so I can go buy a mining pass. And that way we can get that other task done. This is working out well. Do-ba-do-ba-do. Hello, John's house. I would like a mining pass, please. I'd also like to see what you want. Do you need anything, friend? Oh, wow. Sure. That was the free old key we got, so I don't mind selling that, especially for 13,000. That's, you know, it's not too shabby. So that's done. This is great. Do we have our camera on us? Excellent, we do. Do we have all the stuff I can sell to John on us? So have I already done that? I don't know if I've done that. We're gonna need to do that too at some point. Alright, let's go trade these shoes. Oh, your bow is lovely, Theodore. I don't remember when we did that. Alright, I will take your white comfy shoes and I will give you these thongs. At some point I might take that bow back from him, but you know, he looks lovely. And who am I to ruin his dreams? Alright, so we have our copter on us, beautiful. Let's now go ahead and fly over to the mines. We'll run down, take a picture of a croco. Oh, I will need to go back and see what his daily is since we talked to him, but that's okay. We can get that on the way back. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get this going. Nothing here, just make sure. Down we go. Beautiful. Let's go find a glowing croc. I, of course, did not bring headlamp with me. That would have made sense. Alright, there's water over here. It is very dark. You know what I do have with me, though? I do have a bat zapper at all times. And if you keep it held down, it just, It lights up a little bit. That's our big patch of water. That's not useful when you want a glowing croc. Here's hoping there's one in here. There's a glowing croc. Alright. Beautiful. Let's get out of here now. The whole reason we came down here was just to see the glowing croc. We don't actually need to be down here for anything. Nice. Alright, this is actually gone pretty fast. That's not too shabby. It's, I thought these would take a lot longer to get the plunk. We're gonna have some daylight, we can go work on our train. Up we go. Man, you start playing on the Switch and your your A-B buttons really get messed up. Wah wah. Alright, so we already did the plunk, we got our photo. Let's go see what John wants us to do, then we'll go turn in our photo to Rain, see what she wants us to do. And then we're pretty close to done. What are oh, we got sell 3 fish. We have fish. We are allowed to do that, actually, since we already talked to John. Great, we can get that task done too. We only have 2 more licenses to go, and that's going to be a big one for completing Medium Core challenge, so it's going to be excellent to get that all set up and done, which will be quite good. Alright, let's go sell some fish to John before he closes for the day. I have a carp, I have a jungle perch, and I have a blue spot flathead. Beautiful, done. We also need to, it looks like, do a little treasure hunting. So if we see an X anywhere, like this one right here, we'll just take care of that right quick. Great, dailies are all done. So now I just gotta clear out these 2. Let's see what he wants done today. Oh, his bow. Looks so nice. Alright, so he wants a fly. We can do that pretty quick and easy. If I can remember controller buttons. There we go. Bug book is right here. There's bound to be a fly nearby somewhere. There often is as we're running out of rain. Yep, there we go. Nice and easy peasy. Let's go give Rain her photo and see what she wants. Also, you can see I've started the process of doubling the orchard. So I got to do the actual planting, but I started putting wood down, spacing it, and figuring all that out. Alright, friend. Hello. I did that thing for you. I sure did. How about this one? Beautiful. Alright. What else does she need done? What's Arvo? Is it afternoon? Alright, yes, I'll get you a carp. Let's go ahead and swap up to carp mode, which is going to be our fish book. And there's our rod. And just on the off chance that somehow there's a carp on the way there, we'll keep this up. I don't think there will be, but the mangroves aren't too far away, so we can just kind of wander over and making our way. Oh crud, I didn't talk to him, and I do want him to move in too. Hey friend. Yeah, we want him to move in so we can start actually farming. Because that's another piece we need. We need to get wool. So we can make cloth so that we can get our automatic crafting benches. Oh yeah, I have a big fish in here. That's I caught a marlin the other day. Now I need to donate it, and I didn't want to forget about that, so I put it in my pool. Alright, let's get the copper bar for Erwin. We will give him his copper bar, we'll turn in our fly, and we gotta go grab a carp. And then we're officially done all our dailies. You know, just it takes a little bit of time. My inventory is absolutely gonna be full soon. I was gonna say it's probably full now. Let's go ahead and put this meat in here. And we'll put any of the stuff that we don't... Yeah, that's fine for now. At some point, I'm probably gonna get full again. Yep, that's okay. We've been doing a good job of cooking the yabbies, and we're gonna sell them in piles of 50, so that's not a problem to have. And we'll get them down, and it'll be lovely. All right. Well, let's go ahead and put this in. What else do we not care about right now? You know, we're not gonna get too shovey. We'll just put all that in here. We'll come back and do the meat in a bit. All right, now where did he go? I just saw Fletch going to buy for creepy hat. He's not in here anymore. I do have a bell now. I could ring it. I think I want to swap the bell and the festival location at some point. There he is. Alright. Hello, friend. I did find a copper bar. I know this isn't the first thing I've done to you, so there must be some decay. What do you give me? Just money. Alright, so Erwin's moving in. Oh yeah, we started working on like a little bit of a design here with the car path. Just starting to figure out some things, you know? Let's get the car first, because I don't know what time Rain goes to sleep. And then, now is it only actually near the mangroves? Which is fine, because the mangroves are this direction. I was just curious if it shows up elsewhere. But it does not look like it does. Alright, we gotta keep an eye on that gator there. Perch, bear grunts, perch. River bass. Alright, so the... Where is the mangrove field? It's due north from here. There we go. Alright, we should probably do some mining at some point. This point is not today. Let us continue our journey looking for that carp. There's one. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and throw ourselves a little net there. See if we can get any bites. Come on. Got him. Easy peasy. Excellent. We'll get out of there before that jellyfish decides to eat our face. Perfect. Just gotta give this to Rain and give the fly to Bowboy, and we're all set. Excellent. And we've done our fish. Now, I know... How are we doing on our book of PDF? We're getting close to fish. We still have a lot of bugs and a lot of critters, so we got some time still for that. So we got time. We'll figure it out. But let's go ahead and make our way back to town, and we'll go ahead and give Theodore his fly, and then Rain can have her carp. And speaking of rain, I'm over this rain, so we might just need to sleep a little bit. That's what I'm thinking. All right, we're gonna come in here. Oh yeah, here's Teddy. I'm excited though. Once we quote unquote beat medium core, I am excited for the actual decorating of the island and not having to do specific tasks or anything. So that'll be kind of fun. I did bring you a marlin. Here you go, friend. That's a fun fish to catch. No more donations, but I have your fly. Let's see here. Here you go. Sure did. Nice. Pumpkin soup. Excellent. Well, let's go over here. Now, again, we only have 2 left. Hey, you. We only have 2 licenses left, so we're getting close, but we need 15,000 points to buy them both. So it's going to be a minute, but that is one of the goals I think that will get done probably sooner than later. I think it's going to be one of the 5 we need to do. And if you've not seen the medium core rules, here they are. And you can see down at the bottom there are end goals. We have fully upgraded the house. That is done. We own a helicopter. That is done. We just need wool or cloth, and then we'll get the bottom one there. The auto farm and the craft area would be done. Oh, no, actually, that is done. We have auto farm. It's sprinklers and auto sorter. We have both of those, so that is done. We need 2 more. And so the ones I think that are going to happen are all licenses from Fletch, and then the 5 million in the bank. And then I think we will have completed the challenge. And we have like 3 million in the bank right now. It's just we gotta get these licenses done. All right, here you go. I've bought you a carp, as requested. Rain, you're my favorite. Anything you give me, I'll like. Well, okay. I spoke too soon. Oh, how are these doing? They're growing. Do I have my book with me? See how well they're growing? I do! Mature in 9 days, so they'll be done in time. We'll get our mighty spreads, and then we'll make our mighty sandwiches. And then we'll feel much, much safer down the hot, having a good supply of them. Alright, now... gotta start pondering things. One, let's clean up our kind of mess here. Alright, meat pies don't need to be in here. 2 healing packs don't... honestly, healing packs don't need to be in here at all. That's more of a mining tool. Let's take them out. Let's put all our other tools away. I like to keep that all out. Keep the shovel out. We will bring this down. And we'll bring the book down here. And we'll bring a chainsaw there. And where is my fruit salad? There. That's our normal bottom bar. That's what I honestly like to try to keep that as is. The rest we're going to throw in here. We'll keep this out. Everything else gets sorted and put away. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. We'll put that away. We'll throw that in there. Let's see how well the auto sorter does. I don't have every... whoops. What? I'm trying to hit the auto sorter. There we go. We'll see how well it does. I mean, a bunch of stuff doesn't exist. Oh, keep the meat. Doesn't exist, so it should fail. But that's okay. We'll keep spark soup as well. The copter's not going to go anywhere, and neither is that, but we'll go and throw it in for now. The copter we can go ahead and put up here. While the auto sorter does its auto sorting. The copter kind of lives up here for now. It's an entertaining place to me. Oh, that's right. We got to actually land it up there anyway. I do like the spotlight it drops. It's kind of nice. Alright, then we'll go ahead and come on down. And that's good. We'll leave it right there. Beautiful. Alright, let's see what didn't get sorted. Really? I have... That's fun. Okay, let's go put stuff away. So this didn't get sorted because it's saying I have none of these, and this is why my fruit salad is so low. My apples are nuts. Even my bananas I have excess. It's my actual bush limes that are low, which is why I want to expand the orchard. All right, that goes there. The spark soup actually I do carry in my toolbox. That goes there. That's fine. That like coming down here. This we're just gonna move real quick so we can throw it away. I don't really care about this blue spotted flathead. Be free. Beautiful. We gotta find these penguins a home too at some point, but we'll domesticate them one day. Alright, we have lots of furniture, so we can drop all that off. Train bridges. I think actually I'm gonna hold on to them. And then excess clothing. Man, we have so much clothing. And I don't think we have doubles of the sneakers, do we? No. Alright, what can we pull out here? Well, that's not clothing, first of all. That... do I have these shoes in other areas? I don't. That's also not clothing. That's also not clothing. So that problem solved. For now. And then we'll just put the furniture where it belongs. Beautiful. Okay. We're now organized. Everything's done for the day. Medium core challenge rules, all that jazz. We have done everything we need to. We've captured one plunk. 70,000 is not too shabby. We can go ahead and go sleep. A-doo-be-doo-be-doo. You know what? We should start soon. Once we get interior walls, we're going to start decorating our house also. Which I'm kind of excited for. This is mug grape. This is, oops, sorry, my mic there. This is, my sister-in-law made this for a local brewery. I love it. It's so good. All right. I love these screenshots, the loading screens. There's a new competition right now for trains. I'm excited to see people put in. All right, what do we got? We got grass floor, we got animal trap, we got kale. What's the grass floor look like? Ooh, boy. And that's gonna go in here. We're not gonna be messing with that anytime soon. But it, you know, it's the thought that counts. It's the thought that counts. We're happy with it. Let's throw this kale away. And we'll definitely go throw a trap or two down. In fact, because we keep getting traps, I'm just gonna throw a bunch down here, even though it doesn't auto send anymore. This is a good place as any to shove traps. And that way it leaves a little room in the trap chest. Because if something weak gets caught, it'll just sit in the trap forever. And then eventually we'll check it and put them away. So, you know, you don't get your passive trapping income anymore, but it's not the end of the world. Because watch, here's how easy it is. You say, hello, gator friend. Gator friend comes and tries to eat you. Gator friend gets trapped. You pick him up and throw him. Helps if you get him on the actual pad. There we go. Beautiful. And that was one of our dailies. So that's a winner chicken dinner right there. Okay. We can now put our stuff back. What do I want to go first? Yeah, we'll do that. Fishing. Cool. Other things we have to do today. We have to craft 3 items and hunt 4 animals. We'll do a little animal killing at some point. Let's see what we have to read here. Oh my gosh. So we've already done that, so we don't actually have to do that today. Theodore wants a shirt. Fine. Theodore wants 2 street lamps. I think I can make that. And Franklin wants an alpha. Cool. Let's get a piece of clothing for Theodore, and we're just gonna keep giving him the same thing over and over and over. It's our excess little shoes. And I might already actually have 2 street lamps made. I think one's over there. But let's see in our lighting box. What do we got here? We don't, but we also have to do crafting today anyway, so that's fine. Let's see what we need to make street lamps. These are street lamps. Alright, quartz, iron, and glass. We might as well make 3 of them individually. So we'll do that. Quartz, iron, and glass. Beautiful. This gets our crafting job done. Now remember, when you're doing multi-crafting, it doesn't count as individual crafting operations. So you're going to want to craft these all separately. And I know he only needed 2, but we needed to do 3 things. And we'll just put 1 in our... in here. Beautiful. All right. Oh, what is this? A garfish. Cool. For now, we're just gonna let that live in our pool. I don't know if we need to catch one still, so we're just gonna put that there. All right, enjoy garfish. Let's go and give Teddy some stuff. Where is the alpha that we need to kill? That's the first question. It's over here. We'll teleport to that and we'll take care of that. For that, we'll do 2 fruit salad. And we'll do a cooked prime. And we'll head back over there. That's our little bug area where we keep our excess bugs and our excess fish, which we don't have because we've been selling them at the events. Alright, let's go find our friendly neighborhood, whatever we're dealing with. You know what I don't have? I should be carrying my crab soup so I don't wear out the weapon. I have like 60 of it somewhere, so we'll have to grab that next time we're back at the base. There's our friend. My AoE is better. Now, are we gonna get a no-hit today? That's the goal. It's always the goal. Got him. No hit. Beautiful. We didn't even have to eat. Alright. Got some nice prime meat out of that deal. Not too... What the heck is going on over there? Oh, it's the mangroves. It looked like weird rail bridges and I was confused because like, I knew I didn't build anything over there. While we're over here too, every once in a while there's a Vombull over here, so we're just going to take a little quick fly around. We do need to do hunting. It's weird to me that killing the alpha doesn't count as hunting. I wonder if we can get 2 things for a price of 1 here. Yes, that's 2 right there. Sorry, doggo. Let's go find 2 more things we can say goodbye to. That's 1. These big legs, I still maintain you should be able to throw them in the grinder and get small legs, multiple small legs for them. But they make good bait. Beautiful. We got our hunting done, so our dailies are done. Now what we still need to do though is go and turn things in. So we can take that off our list. Why is that still highlighted? I thought I just... What the heck? Oh, I know what's going on. I want to do that from here. There we go. Now I can unclick it. Beautiful. Man, I tell you what, I stopped playing for like 3 days, and like I forget, all my muscle memory's gone. I may be playing other games. It happens, you know, to the best of us. All right, let's teleport back in. We can also get rid of some of this Halloween clothing. Now that we are in the fall season, which is great. It's cozy season, it means more book reading and watching ridiculous Hallmark movies and all that jazz. Your bow is looking very dapper today, Teddy. Here you go. I want to chat. I completed your request. Yes, I'll take your pilot shirt. Here's a I've given you like 12 pairs of these cat thongs, so enjoy. Alright, he also, I believe, was the one that wanted the, yes, the street lamps. Beautiful. And then I do need to also give him... I need to get his daily, that's what it was. Got a job for me? Here's the deal. You give me a bone. I mean... I don't know why I feel dirty after that, but job done. Alright, so we're now gonna head over. Who else do we need to do something for? We need to talk to Franklin. That's always a nice thing to do anyway. Do I want to make me anything? I don't have any solar panels. I don't have any windmills. I think I can make the windmill though, right? I could use another charger. I should probably have mixed some, but I'm trying to save up money, so maybe we'll hold off just a little bit for him. Alright, what do we got today? Hardwood, we have, I think, yep. Gumwood table we have, and wrought iron we have. Yeah, that's useless. No, I don't want to talk to you. I want you to... Oh. I want to tell you that I killed that alpha for you. Yes, yes, yes. More importantly, what do you need done today, my friend? I love these ones. It's a deal. Beautiful. Look at that. It's not even noon, and we've done everything we need to do for the entire day. That's lovely. Let's go ahead and get rid of tracking this plunk. Alright, so now we can go work on our train, which is kind of what I want to do for the rest of this day, so that's perfect. Did I bring my copter with me? I did not. But I did bring spark soup, and that's what I needed the most of. Alright, so we want to run the train line back to here again, but I'm going to do it as that monorail, and I'm going to rebuild that monstrosity at some point. So we pulled up all of this rail line. We obviously didn't pull up the bridges yet. We're going to leave them in place for a moment. We'll come back to them because they actually have to go higher anyway to match the monorail, and these bridges that I'm walking on are going to go away, as is all of this. I'll take these ramps back, to be honest. Let's get that done. Yeah, that's all gonna go. So I might as well start pulling it. This was just kind of our spacer to give us a rough idea of how much we would need. And then we decided we're not continuing the road out here. It's just gonna be the train. Because you can ride, if you need to, you can ride a truck. It fits on the train line perfectly. Alright. So this is the right height. This is all gotta go too. Let's pull all this up until we hit there. And we're gonna be replacing most of those bridges anyway. Beautiful. So, a couple things we need to figure out. We need to figure out how to use the hack for train speed, but still make it a two-way. And there's bound to be a way. But to do that, what I think I want to do is borrow all this, and we'll try to figure this out on flatland first, and then we'll try to build it up on the monorail. So let's get us a big open space, and I can show you what we're talking about. Okay, this will probably be actually just fine. This is just fine. Let's pull out our dirt printer is pretty low, so it's a good thing we have that spark soup. I should remember to charge that tonight. Alright, that's pretty good. So, there's a bit of a cool thing here. We can, if we take our train line, and our train turns, and our train, we can get ourselves a train line. Doesn't really matter where we're going, we're just gonna plop it down for now. This is kind of a test. And we can do a turn. And we continue our train line. Now, what's cool about this is if you get on your train, it can go zippy, but when you turn, you slow down to a stop and do your turn. Right? Right. Okay. Well, there's something a little hacky. We can put our train line down like this. And watch what happens when we hit that turn. No slowdown. It's a little glitchy, but there's no slowdown. Now the problem is we want to have this track go two ways. And so what I need to figure out is how to do that same glitch in as tight a way as possible. And I think it's got to be something like this, maybe. Yeah, I think this will do it. Is that going to work two-way? I think that will be our two-way. Let me what we'll do is we'll add a standard two-way turn here, just so we don't have to keep breaking the track. So we can just do that. 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 Oh, I gotta chop down this tree. So is it glitchy and ugly? Yes. But if you don't have to slow down your train, it's kind of nice, right? Alright, that's a standard turnaround. We'll do the same on this end as we're testing everything here. Beautiful. Our little test tracks here. Okay. Now we shouldn't have to turn our train around at all. So let's start at this end just because we know this works. Right? Okay. So we hop on. We go. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. That glitching didn't work. Right, because there's a track forward, it lets us do that. Okay, fine. Well, let's see here. We know this works. So this, you hit here, you glitch real fast, and you go that way. Right? Was that the... Yeah, that's the one we know works. And then bam! You just go. This is the slow turning. So if we come here... I wonder how we solve this, actually. Because I'm not entirely sure how we get back... no matter what, we're going to turn... But maybe we make it so you... Well, no, if I put a track there, then it's going to automatically let me continue when I'm trying to ride the glitch. So I think what I have to do is... something like this. Okay, can we do it... Maybe we have to still do the turn. I think slowing down is probably preferable at this point then. Because this won't glitch, this will just slowly turn. And then run out of track. But that's what we want to see here. Should carry a battle shovel, let me make this faster. Let's go ahead and we'll try to figure out what's going on. Alright, so if we hop on here, we'll do the glitch turn here. Glitch turn happens. This is a regular turnaround. Loop-de-loop-de-loop. Now, instead of hitting the glitchy track, we can turn and bypass the glitch and kind of extend this if we needed to. But it doesn't solve the problem. I really want this to go both ways. What if... You know what? I think we're just gonna have to eat the glitch is great, but I don't know how I'm gonna make the glitch work in a two-way. And mind you, I'm stealing all of this from the Discord forums, and someone may have already solved this, so I might just need to go and look and see if there is a two-way glitch. Because this works just so slick to keep your speed. You know, you just chug, snap turn, go. Whereas this, you have to stop and do your turnaround. We'll figure it out later. Since we have the time, though, I do want to keep working on the bridge up here. So, what I've been doing, when we first built the rail line, it was during the closed beta. And I just did it real quick and dirty. And so now what I'm doing is I'm laying the concrete, trying to make it look nice. Speaking of, I need this down here. I'll get my dirt printer out now. We will eat our spark soup now, because we are going to need that. Beautiful. Okay. So here's what we're working on, and so now we need to take down a bunch of stuff in order to get everything where we need to be. So let's compact this down right quick. Get rid of this old pillar here. Beautiful. All right. Now we know the bridges can be how far apart? I think 15. So if we grab our tape measure, we can confirm that. So this is the base of the bridge. And that's the base of the other bridge. So 14? That's interesting. I thought they were 15 apart. Unless... I wish you could do this in the water. I hate that it breaks the tape measure. It drives me up a flippin' wall. And you can't like hold down the... Hey Jill, how's it going? Good evening, good afternoon to you. It's 9:30 here, so it's evening for us. I mean, I can kind of do it this way. It just drives me bonkers. So that's 12. So obviously I didn't extend it all the way there that I needed to. Let's go ahead and try this one. Just testing. Oh, I can't stand dry land. All right, well, 14 we know works. I thought it was 15. But regardless, we know that between pillars, for sure, we want to have at least, we can do 12. So if we're going to do that, we'll count out as far as we can get here. That's going to be 5, 6... So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which means we can start building our next spot there. I mean, something's in the way. Oh, I can't do it because of the bridge. Okay. That's where we're going to build our towers. Over one, I just got to knock the bridges out. I didn't even see the animation for that bridge breaking. It just disappeared. Might as well take them all out while we're up here. Beautiful. Alright. So all we're doing really is we're just kind of fixing our rush job from last time to make it a little more cohesive, a little more coherent. So how's things going, Jill? Thanks for being in the chat. We'll just get chainsaw some of these guys because they're just in the way and annoying me. Beautiful. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and drop our platforms while we still have our spark soup. I'm gonna come down here though and get rid of this. Beautiful. Wait, I'm off. Right? Now I'm confused. Let's just drop this real quick. Yeah, that's the path I want to be on. So I want to get rid of these ones here. I'll tell you, I like my monorail system, but it is challenging and with all the water. On land, you can just use your tools and it makes it much easier to kind of figure life out. Good, thanks. How high are your pillars? That high, I think. That looks about right. Let me see here. Have I matched up the length? No, I need to go one more up, actually. It looks like. Yeah, one more. So let's print that up, print that up. Oops, that's too high. You're trying to make bridge around your island? Yeah, I think next island I will for sure do a monorail system that circles, I think, all of the... Oh no, no, that's... Am I off by one? Well, that's no good. Alright, this happens a lot. We'll get that there. But yeah, I'll do a monorail system that circles all of the teleporters. There we go. Cool. That also means, though, annoyingly, we have to take this one down a level. So we'll just pop these off. And we'll shovel one. Compact it, place it, compact it, shovel it. I could just deal with that in a minute, which maybe that's what we'll do. Let's just compact our way down. It's gonna be hard with the two-path system. Yeah, trying to figure out how to, there's challenges here. But I might not be understanding what you're calling a two-path system. But you know, it's part of the adventure, right? At some point, I'll find an island. I'll be like, "This is my quote-unquote forever island." That's the one I'll really do the most decorating on, and it could end up being this one. To be honest, I don't know. Let's clean up all this excess dirt now. Oh, look at that! We found some stuff down here. Beautiful. Inventory's full. What can we throw away? Well, not throw away, but what can we throw in our bag that we don't need right now? I kind of don't need a weapon. I mean, I should have a weapon out, but Alright, I am curious though, because what's annoying me is I thought we measured this somewhat well. Alright, so 6 is right in the water, so that's 6. So 7, 8, okay. So that's only 10. I don't understand why it was being finicky, because this one allows for 12. Right? So I'm very confused about some of the inconsistencies of the bridges. Because that allows 12 spaces in between, and this one was being weird. You haven't found a glider yet? Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, sometimes the best thing you can do for a glider is just go farm bat wings, because at least you're guaranteed to get one that way. I'm so confused why that didn't work. Regardless, we got to take this guy down. So let's go ahead and... Oops, that's not the dirt I wanted. Put that back. And we'll start compacting this old tower here. But yeah, the farming bat wings is the way to go for me. I mean, that's the first thing I do now is, unless I get lucky and find one in early mines chest, which my first island I did. I found the orange one, I think. I'm just bat farming. And I got lucky and got the cool one that I use now, the fire one in the hot the other day. And it's spiffy, and I like it. Alright. So, let's see how finicky it wants to be now. That's gonna be... not right. Let's... Can I walk up and not lose it? See, it's so frustrating. I should be able to... Drives me up a flipping wall. Alright. Whatever, we can do the math the old-fashioned way. So it's 3, it's 4 in the water. Alright, so 4 in the water. And we want to make sure we're lined up. We are. 4 in the water plus 8. Oh, shooting star night. Beautiful. Alright, I didn't realize that was happening tonight, so we'll go get a meteor in a bit. That should be the 12, which means I should be able to put a pillar here. And dang it, it should meet. I think that's high enough. That might actually be too high. Should we keep an eye to the sky, see if we see the big one yet? I think we'll hear it, right? Yeah, I think we'll hear it. If 9, nice! Okay, so why can't I place this bridge? See, now it's trying to... Is it because I'm too high? I think I might be too high. It's so hard to tell. Yes, I'm too high, so let's take it down one. Let's see if now we can get to line up. Alright, so that one will line up like expected. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and drop this here and here. And we're out of... Ooh, I almost broke my dirt printer, y'all. We'll look for a big... Well, let's drop this one down real quick and then go hunting for meteorites. Why it's being finicky. Beautiful. Alright. We will come back. Ah, that's gonna bother me. I'm gonna take that bridge down anyway. Alright, let's see if we can see the meteorite that we care about. It's 10. I thought by now we should. There it is. I thought there was. There it is. Wow, it's way over there. Alright, let's get moving. I also probably need to eat some food so I have some stamina. Speaking of gliders, do we maybe break this one open and see if we can get our get another glider? I think we might. I think we might break this one. I think I still have one in my house. The other option, of course, we're trying to make that the millions and millions of dollars, so we can try selling it. I don't think we want to do that. We're gonna take a little drown. Alright, so hit right over there. That's not too bad. We know where we're going. Let's go ahead and eat some fruit salad if I have any. So we can get our stamina back up. Of course, you know, I have a helicopter. If I was smart, I would have just taken that. But we know it broke over here somewhere, so we'll go pick it up. Yeah, I think we'll open it up. We'll see what we can get from inside it. And we'll see if we get lucky. Random light over here. There it is. Just hanging out. And Jill, if you want wings, I probably have 11 in my boxes. I'm happy to get them to you if you want them. But if you want to farm yourself, totally understand. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Thought we could... Can we not jackhammer? Do we need to actually break it with a pick? I have an axe here. Alright, what'd we get? Looks like just Berkonium ore. Wah, 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 wah. But, you know, 5 pieces of Berkonium ore and the meteor shard, which is always fun because this can go on our head. It's all good, the struggle is worth it. That's fair. Now we have ourselves we have our flying glider and a flying meteorite that follows us. So that's kind of fun. Doesn't really provide any excess light, but I dig it. Alright, let's fly back to the base. We're getting close, actually. Now that we're on dry land, I think we have one more set of bridges where you have to worry about water. It should be a lot faster to build the rest of the rail line all the way back to the base and kind of make it look nice and cohesive. But we'll run back here right quick. There's our copter up there. Did I leave the train built or did I leave it broken? It's built. Okay, that's fine then. I don't want to leave it as a box and forget about it. Alright, and we've done all our tasks, right? Yes, we did. We did the plunk already, so that's fine. Today is the 17th, so we'll get the night market coming up. That's pretty sweet. let's go ahead and drop this in. Okay, things we don't need. I'm carrying this for now. I'll hold on to the ramps. Don't need this. We'll hold on to the cement steps. We'll hold on to the gravel. A lot of the stuff is not going to get sorted. And that's okay. Because a good chunk will. But now I'm just curious. Oh no, I don't have that many bat wings anyway, so I couldn't have helped. I lied. I only have 6. But if you change your mind later, or you get to the point where you're like, I only need 6, just let me know. You're welcome to them. I do think, though, I have another meteorite in here. No, I sold that one. I do not have another meteorite. Never mind. I was gonna break that one, too. Alright, let's see what didn't get sorted. Oh, that's not too bad. And not surprising either, it's mostly decorative stuff. And I probably grabbed the whole stack when I grabbed it. And we're keeping those stairs. Walls we're gonna put in here. You know, train is gonna be like, I'll put bridges in there for now. I don't have a bridge box yet. We'll make a bridge box at some point. Cool. Let's sleep. So obviously, I've been playing a ton of Dinkum. I just picked up Switch 2 though, so I've been playing some of that. I'm very excited about the Animal Crossing announcement. That'll be a lot of fun. I don't know that I've ever done anything for Clover. I've always kind of ignored her, to be honest. You know, whatevs. Alright, what's our dailies today? Nothing too bad. 8 rock path for Milburn, and 3 wooden crates for rain. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Do we have crates made? I mean, we do. I could take crates, but and then wooden. Wait, what path did he want? 8 rock path. All right. Beautiful. Okay, so we got the 8 rock path. That's done. 3 wooden crates. What do we need for wooden crates? It's been a minute since I've been using free chests. I think it's just like nails and wood. That's helpful. Way to go. Let's see if we can remember where it is. There it is. It's in the house. Alright, gum. So we need 3, 6, and 3. We can do that real quick. Do. Hey, Queen Mama, how's it going? Welcome, and happy day or evening or night to you. Happy election day if you're in the States. And if you're not, happy day. Alright, what do we gotta do today anyway? We gotta smash ore rocks, smash rocks, make 3,000 dinks. What can I sell to him that will make me some money? Do I have anything in my sell box? I can sell him all of this. I think we're gonna make 3,000 dinks, y'all. First things first, I need to get this out before I accidentally use it and ruin it, and put it in there to charge. Second thing second, I need to pull out this. And we're gonna bring this chest with us over to John's. Because we're gonna sell him all of that stuff. Happy for no more election calls and texts, for sure. I don't answer my phone if I don't recognize the number. I have most of the settings that it just doesn't even ring. And yet they still somehow find me. I don't really watch TV, and so I don't see ads. You know, I turned off, or I pay for YouTube Premium, so I don't get YouTube ads there. So I don't, I'm very lucky in that sense. Alright, we're gonna come back and sell all that in a moment. Who do we need to give all this nonsense to? We need to give things to Milton and Rain. And I'm excited for tomorrow to hit up the night market. It's gonna make it hard to get my 5 million if I keep spending all the money. Alright, so show me my... let's chat. Yeah, it's strange. I wish the voting day was like a holiday. Like, let people... make it easier for people to vote, but... what do I know? Alright. There's probably some rule where I'm not supposed to, like, talk politics, and talking about voting somehow becomes a bad thing. So, we'll just give him his rock path. He'll say thank you, and then I will take his daily chore and see what he wants from us. I did not mean to actually do that. I want to actually... let's chat. Do you need anything? Cooked flake. Sure, that's easy enough. And we're getting close. We need 5 million, and we need to finish our licenses. And then we have, quote-unquote, beaten medium core. Hello, Rain. Nice dress. I think that's one I gave you, maybe? I did that thing for you. Here you go. Yeah, I did give her that dress. Alright, now, Rain. Got a job for me? Yes, I will buy 2 kale. Perfect. I feel healthier already. Alright, let's go make some flake for our flaky friend. I think it's about time we start thinking of where we're going to put our airport. Because we could make that pretty much any point we want. So we just have to figure that out. You feel like, what happened quick? What'd I miss? What did you miss? I don't know what we missed. Meanwhile, let's go cook this up. No, don't put... ah. There we go. Doobie doobie doo. I've never actually looked to see what cooked flake gives you. I'm dancing on the coals. Walking on sunshine. Oh look, I made some stuff. Apparently I made apple jam. What does cooked flake do for you? You know, cooked flake's not bad. That's... not bad at all. I have a lot of flake. Mostly I use it for fish food. Oh yeah, no, it did happen quick, yeah. We reviewed it a little bit earlier, but yeah, if you look at the medium core rules, I have now fully upgraded my house. I've not decorated, but it's fully upgraded. I own a helicopter. I have a fully auto farm and craft area, so I have sprinklers and then I have an auto sorter. So that's 3 done. I only have 2 licenses left. That'll be 4, and then I need 5 million in the bank. That's the one that's gonna take a little bit longer. I had 5 million at one point, but I feel like you have to have them all done at the same time to count. So I don't think hitting 5 million and then spending it counts, to be fair. At least that's how I'm taking it. So I do need to get some more cash in the bank. But I think that'll happen just in a minute here when I sell all this nonsense to John. So let's see here. Let's chat. Here you go. Very good. Oh, a cabinet. Thank you, friend. So let's check out what our bank account is. I think we're at 3 million? Okay. It's nice to know that I'm remembering things. So we're at 3 million. And I'd probably be done if I wasn't playing around so much with like doing trains and things, to be honest. Alright, let's clean up our inventory here so we don't accidentally sell anything we're not allowed to sell. And we'll put all of our tools away. And actually what I think we'll do is we'll fill up our rows this way. Because I don't want to accidentally sell anything that I'm not supposed to, you know? I don't want to ruin it. It's been so good. And we'll just park this here. Okay, so I can sell everything in my bottom row and on my action bar. Other than my swag pack, because I don't want to sell that. And the reason is because I'm allowed to sell things that don't stack. And if we look at this, let's sort this just to organize. We have lots of wands back home. We have lots of flame spears. We have plenty of bug nets. We don't need any more iron tools. We have extra of these. We have extra of everything. The only thing I want to make sure is in my swag pack right now is 1 phone and 1 tree pincher. As long as I have that, I'm golden. So there's the tree pincher. There's the phone. Everything else can get sold. Not these. See, we gotta take it easy. Beautiful. So we can sell all that and all of that. You know, pick up our chest. Hello, friend. Alright, these things don't stack, so we're allowed to sell them to you as per the medium core rules. And I have all of them, so I don't mind selling that. So let's see what this gets us. Almost $1 million bucks. Not too shabby. We will buy a mining pass, because we always do while we're here. And I always buy bars if they have them, just because you never know when you're going to need a bar. That's always annoying when you're like 1 bar short. Alright, nothing else needs to be purchased at this moment. Let's see what his daily is, since we talked to him. I want to chat. Need anything? A lot burger I'm actually allowed to say no to because I can't make... I don't have one and I can't make the bread. Darn. Alright, what else do we need to do? Nothing. We've done everyone's stuff. We will still go look at Franklin's recipes. Oh, and we also can reset our life now. Let's get our lives back to normal here. We want that there, then we like to have our pick and that. You know though, if we're gonna go right back down to working on the train stuff, I think we'll do this instead of our normal loadout. And what else do I need? Doobie-doo, that's probably fine. Okay. We know we need for our dailies, we need to break a bunch of stone. We don't want to break any of the dog summoning stones, so let's come over here and break this stuff instead. Let's go over there. We do need 3 more pieces of ore stone as well. Cool. Now we can go to Franklin's. But yeah, Queen Mama, it's been kind of quick. That's like one reason I like the medium core. Is, you know, you can either move on to a new island or you can then switch over and start playing however you want. Alright, well, you've already taught me everything. But since I chatted with you, what do you need? Oh man, I just released one. Alright, let's get our bags set up for that fun. And we'll go get a blue spot flathead, which actually we can just do by going over by the mines, which is where I was going anyway, because I think there's a couple of ore stones I haven't popped over there. Did it every man that cares? Like these ones. Beautiful. And we gotta find one more. And I'm sure there'll be a flathead somewhere over here. Like literally right there. It's one nice thing about having your town kind of equatorial. You're always close to the northern and southern oceans. So I, with no shame whatsoever, enjoy what I will call bad Hallmark movies. And we watched one last night. Of course, it'd be better if story if I remember the exact name, but something Mr. Darcy. It was basically Pride and Prejudice framed as the lead female character is she shows dogs, and Mr. Darcy is the judge. And it was not good. And one thing that was driving my wife nuts is this is like the older, I want to say late 90s Hallmark movies. So the entire movie had background music. Like there was no break or no pause in the background music. There was jingles going the entire time. And I found that to be greatly amusing. All right, let's keep moving here. We've done all of that. I got to give him his flathead. To be fair, he's building things. He's using tools like screwdrivers. So flathead, that's a reasonable ask. Maybe he's just confused. Chat, I did that thing for you. Thanks, friend. Oh, a Lamington. Nice. Sometimes that comes up as being needed for donations. So, good news. We are now officially 1 million dinks away. And I'm going to go buy a license, and 1 license away from beating medium core. With 4 lives. I hope. We'll see if I die again. And I don't want to withdraw, I want to deposit. I've already chatted with you today, so we can do all my banking. Nice. Alright. And let's go talk of our good buddy Fletch. She no longer has the bunny ears, now she wears the rain cap. And, yep. So unless there's a hidden license I haven't ever found yet, we just need 9,000 just points, and we will get the commerce license. Isn't there someone that can turn dinks into points? Am I making that up? Is that a thing? Is that something you can do? Let me talk to him. Yeah, he does convert. 500. Oh my gosh! So if I wanted 9,000, that's gonna be a lot of cash. What 90? Is it 90 million or 900 million? Let's see here. So 500 dinks times 9,000. Well, math is fun. 4.5 million could do it. So if I had like a way to quickly make 10 million dinks, I could basically buy my way to the next license. We're not going to do that unless something remarkable happens, but the idea of getting 10 million dinks seems very unlikely. Oh, we did talk to Fletch, so we gotta get her daily. And then we'll probably talk to Clover too, because I do think we need to start getting more people to move in. What do you need? Something to eat. I'll give her some apple jam. She'll like that. I did. Do you want to... She won't like meat. She'll like apple jam. Ooh, a nice pretty flower. Thank you much, ma'am. Netflix Christmas movies, girl comes home, big city. Oh, exactly. And Jill, that's all the Hallmark movies. They're all the same. They're super formulaic. As we get a little closer, we'll be doing that. That'll be like things I'll be reviewing while playing. That'll literally become part of the November streaming is going to be, well, the December streaming for sure is going to be reviewing bad Netflix movies or good ones, as well as playing Dinkum and or whatever other games I'm streaming at that time. All right, let's chat. Sure. It's my favorite when you buy things, sir. That's great. Speaking of buying things, do I need to buy anything from you to make you move in? I can never remember. I have no money, so we'll have to wait until next time. Alright. I think all my jobs are done. Beautiful. Let's see if our dirt printer's done, and we'll go hopefully finish up our train line. Yeah, there's some cute Netflix ones too, and I will say Netflix last year had one of my favorite of the sappy romance ones. They had one. It was Hot Frosty. That's all it was. Just called Hot Frosty. It was, as you might expect, woman puts scarf on snowman, which for some reason is like sculptured like Adonis, And he wakes up and he's lovable and dumb and objectively an attractive dude, and it's just Hot Frosty. That's the name of that's the whole show. It's very funny to me. I think actually we put honey in animal byproducts. Is that over here? There it is, yeah. I don't know why I put it in there, but since I started it there, it's just gotta live there now. But there's some really cute ones, for sure. Yeah, Jill's like, oh dear. If you've not seen the trailer, it is absolutely hilarious and ridiculous. If you've ever seen Schitt's Creek, the guy who plays Frosty Snowman is the guy who was the vet. Alexis? It's been a while since I've watched Schitt's Creek. Alexis' love interest. Yeah, very ridiculous. Alright, we've started getting so much clothing, it's time to get some people to start living in our area here with their creepy blinking eyes. We'll put a shirt on them, and let's see, where's the panda hat? There's the panda hat, and we'll get some pants. Great. Business Panda is now a resident. And eventually, whoever that person is, and that person. And every once in a while they blink, and it's freaky, and I don't like it. But I kind of like it, even though they freak me out. At least I think these ones blink. Maybe that changed? I know the Jackaroo mask blinks. We'll figure it out later. Okay. What do we gotta do now? We need to go work on our rail line. Helps we actually take off. Do-do-do-do-do. Tonight will probably be a little bit of a shorter stream. Yeah, I got work tomorrow. Got some stuff to get caught up on. But I'll be back again streaming on Sunday. And then, going from there. Sunday, I'm thinking I might actually do a multi-game stream. So Sunday I'm planning to do... and I'll pre-plan it and put it like in the screenshot. But do like an hour of a game, an hour of a game, an hour of a game type of thing. Because I want to get some more time in on Jurassic World Evolution. And we'll see if that's fun for streaming or not. But there's dinosaurs, I mean, come on. And then I've been playing Animal Crossing again, so that's also a thing where it's like, well, maybe. And you know what I forgot to pick up? My dirt printer. But what I did not forget is my compactor. I just want to take care of this real quick. And let's get ourselves some seeds. And put that under the bridge while we can. I don't know if can you seed under bridges after the bridge has been placed? I've never tried. Let's try. We're gonna experiment. We're learning things here. I know you can't place things, but can we put seeds down after the fact? You cannot. Bridges, I get it, but there's some things that I find pretty wonky. Alright, let's chop down some of this grass, pick up some more seeds. And, there we go. Now I can put this bridge back. Beautiful. Alright, we do need our dirt printer, but good news is we can make that a little bit faster. Let's get our phone out. I'll park it over here, because sometimes it does weird stuff near the rail lines. Let's create a signal. And let's call a signal. Nope. Call tower, there we go. That way we can just go grab our dirt printer, it's hopefully done charging, and then just teleport right back to our work site. And how is our orchard doing? Apples are done, blue is done, limes are done, we're still waiting on bananas. Okay. Some low and fruit salad, and that's gonna be a bit of a problem. Alright, it is done. Beautiful. And we'll call the signal and head back. Alright, where did my dirt printer go? You picked up a Switch again after Animal Crossing announcements. Oh yeah, I went out and bought a Switch too. Did not need to do that. But I got the bundle that came with the new Pokemon. And I'm enjoying it quite a bit. But I always love a good Pokemon game. Heck, I like a bad Pokemon game. I like Pokemon games. There's a reason. What am I? Words. I don't remember why Oh, I'm looking for the concrete. There we go. I did not mean to... There we go. Okay. We'll pick up our test track here. I am going to keep experimenting with this, though. There's got to be a way to use the glitch to go on a two-way track when turning. Just gotta be. Alright. So, we now have nice, consistent bridges all the way to here. We need to... Be tempted to get one eventually. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I did not need to get it. It was a very splurgy thing, but... These things happen. So we know we're going here. This is too close. On the flip side, it's already here. So in theory, I could just use it. Let's eat a spark soup. I wish I didn't animation cancel so fast. There we go. It is already here. The bigger question is... That's 9. So I should be able to go 3 more out and have it work. If it's not being persnickety like it was last time. So in theory, I should be able to put it here and have it work. And we can test this actually about taking down everything in a moment here. There we go. That's the height we need. Because if I drop a bridge now, it should be fine. That's fine. So all I need to do now to test that it connects to the other pier is just take out this next level. And then it should go over. Alright, so before we do all the tear down, we can make sure this actually is going to hit. And look, it's not. Why? Oh, because we actually have an elevation change I forgot about. Okay, so I need to go up one more. Cool. Let's do that. And so now... Beautiful. That will work, so I can tear this down. Which shouldn't take too long. Let's go back and forth with our compactor. Clean that out right quick. Just kind of rough up this edge a little bit so it doesn't look so natural. And I'm fine, I think, with... Actually, let's come take off a layer of that or two. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Yeah, Jill, I have a feeling that, one, I think it will be announced. I also have a feeling our house is... we have too many switches. But I got the 2 and gave my wife the OLED. If that happens, I have a feeling she'll be taking my 2. And I'll be picking up the other one. Because my daughter has a Switch. My youngest daughter, who's a little too young to be playing video games, does not. But at some point she'll want one too, so... We'll just keep passing it down. All right, so we got that. We know this is not only the wrong height, but it's nowhere near the right distance. So we're gonna clear all of this while we still have our spark soup. What we're short on actually is stamina food, and I don't think I bought it. I have one fruit salad left. I will. Yeah. It's already bad enough in this house. We have 3 copies of Animal Crossing because we all have our own Switch to play it on. But we all wanted our own islands. We're not very good sharers, I guess. Alright, we're gonna tear all this down. I'm gonna need to go get a stupid amount of seeds because I don't want to leave a big dirt patch. I don't want to break up this terrain a little. Actually, that's not too bad. We'll leave that. That's fine. Let's go get some seeds. You know, I have a scythe, don't I? I think I carry one on me. Get some of this grass seed here. Beautiful. Alright. So we'll go ahead and pop these on. And we got some of the oh, that's just a fern seed. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I think I would like just to fill it all in. Let's go get a little bit more seed. That should be enough. Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's fine. Okay. Now, we're almost done with our water issues until there's a bridge way over there. This should go a lot faster now, though, now that we don't have the water issues to deal with. So if I come here... Can I make the jump and not lose it? Haha! So I think that should be fine. So our next pillar needs... I think we actually can do 12 in between. Let's test it. I think our next pillar needs to be here. And Lord knows how high we need to go. I sure don't. We'll try... I think it's one more. Let's try that. Too high. Gave it too much, Captain. Alright, let's drop that. Let's see if that plays nice now. Does. Love to see it. Alright, let's go ahead and get our concrete in. Now the question is, do I want to take out, even though I just put all that grass down, do I want to... No, I think we'll leave it. I think we're going to leave it as is. Alright, our monorail continues. This is coming together nicely. Let's get our dirt printer on our line here. We still got 3 minutes with dirt printing, so I think we're still good. Alright, and now we can just kind of go much faster because we know we can get 12 in between them. So that's the 12 in between, so we gotta build our next tower here. And again, I think we can actually do 13, but whatever. How much do I have to come upright? I think that's where we need to be. Yep, got it. Beautiful. And we're getting close. We're getting so close to where we want to bring it into town. Which is good because we're almost out of bridges. So that's a bit of a problem. I'll have to make more. Alright, let's try to use this dirt printer before we lose all of our stamina. Did I get the height right, or do I need to go one more? I'm confused. Why is it being persnickety? The height seems fine. It looks like it wants me to be able to go 2 more in distance, but we oh. Oh, bugger. I forgot to build the other tower. That was silly of me. There we go. Of course, we now need to get this moving as fast as we can. Which is fine, because we'll just use our compactor. It shouldn't eat up too much stamina. Beautiful. There we go. Okay. Let's just break that. Look at that. We're doing great. I'm thinking this actually might line up nicely where we can clear most of the waterway with our next pillar. Should we try to see if we can make it 13? If we can't, it's not the end of the world, because this will be the back pillar. I'm just curious to see if we can make it 13. And that should be about right. What's the issue? We're too high, but otherwise it does look like it lines up fine. Can I not? There we go. So it does look like 13 sometimes works too. It's so weird. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong. It's weird and inconsistent. No, 13 does not work. Okay, so 12 is the magic number then. Good to know. And that's our last bridge, so we'll pop it down. Feel good about that. We gotta make some more bridges. But man, it's coming together. We now have a nice, long track. There it goes. It's weird that it does that, but that's just how it works. We can get on it here. It's nice and consistent. I need to put some fence up and figure out how I'm going to edge the corner here, but we'll figure that out. But it's a nice monorail that all looks the same. And brings us... No, I think they can be odd numbers up to 12. I think that might be a lie, though. We'll have to test it. And this is a turnaround. So it's a little glitchy, but it lets you come off. You basically derail onto the track facing the other direction. So that way you don't have to break your train. You can use one track to go back and forth. And there is a fun glitch here. I'll show you if you weren't here earlier. There is a glitch that you could use to not slow down when you're doing turns. But it doesn't work on tracks you're using 2 ways. So I need to figure out if there's one that will. But if we do that, when we go, you would think, oh, you're gonna derail or something. No, what will happen is you will just turn and not slow down. Which is kind of cool. Anyway, that's where that's gonna go. Let's go ahead and pop our copter out. Actually, we'll come out here. I like to leave a lot of the train stuff in the train when I'm working on it, you know? That makes sense. Alright, let's go ahead and pop our copter down. So we need to continue the monorail line, destroy all these bridges. Ugh. And then we'll keep the monorail line going over to here. And then what I'm thinking I might do is either stop it here, or I might actually do that same kind of turnaround thing around at the monorail level, around this building, and then build a cool staircase up to the monorail. So that's, I gotta figure out what we're gonna do there. But yeah, it's coming together. Anyway, that was, I think that's where we'll end it tonight. So tomorrow night we'll do the, tomorrow night, the next time we stream, so Sunday, or Tuesday, today's Tuesday, Sunday, when we stream words, we will do the evening market, the night market, and see what we get. But we're super close to beating medium core. If for some reason I choose to do the night market, it could end up being a video. So there may be a Dinkum video that comes out between now and Sunday. Because I'd like to get medium core done. I think that'd be fun. Alright, let's land. Because the other thing is the Switch version comes out tomorrow. And so we might start a new island on the Switch version, and we can stream that and see if we want to get some multiplayer going or something with Stritch players. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a good time, and we will catch you all on the flip side. Have a good one. Bye! See y'all later.